Hi everyone. Today in this video, let us discuss about the calculations involved with the clearance. How the drug is going to be eliminated out of the body by the different types of organs. How we can calculate the organic clearance as well as total systemic clearance from the given data. So when a drug is going to be administered into the body by oral route, the drug is present in the GI tract and the drug is going to be absorbed through the GI tract. But some of the enzymes which are present in the GI tract are metabolic enzymes. They can cause the metabolism of the drugs. In this way, few of the drugs are going to be metabolized within the GI tract. And what are the remaining drug molecules are going to be absorbed into the systemic circulation. In this way, drug molecules can enter into the systemic circulation. But again, before reaching to the target organ, these drug molecules are going to enter into the hepatic system. So when the drug is going to entering into the liver, they can be metabolized and they can be released as the metabolites. In this way, within the plasma, the drug is present as unchanged form as well as the metabolites, and finally they are going to be excreted in the urine. In this way, whatever the drug that is going to be administered into the body is going to be cleared by the various enzymes at the various organs. Within the GI tract, it can undergo the first pass metabolism. Otherwise, in the hepatic system, it can undergo the first pass metabolism. And finally, it is going to be excreted through the kidneys, which produce the irreversible loss of the drug from the body. Now we can calculate the clearance of the drug from the body by using few of the pharmacokinetic equations. So systemic clearance. Systemic clearance is the total clearance of the drug from the body by the different organs, which can be calculated from the equation clearance is equal to Ke into Vd. Here this clearance indicates the systemic clearance, which is the total clearance of the drug from the body. And K is the elimination rate constant and Vd is the volume of distribution. So when we know the elimination rate constant and volume of distribution, we can calculate the systemic clearance of the drug. That systemic clearance CLS is equal to the clearance by the individual organs. So it is mainly the two important organs which are going to eliminate the drug out of the body are the liver and kidney. So CLS is equal to CLR, which is the renal clearance, plus CLM, which is the metabolic clearance, plus CLO, that means the clearance by all other organs. And mainly the clearance is mediated by the renal system as well as the hepatic system. So systemic clearance mainly depends on these two individual organic clearances. And we can also determine the organic clearance by using the similar equation. So here CLR is equal to KR into VD, where CLR is the renal clearance and KR is the elimination rate constant by the renal system. Now by using these equations, let us calculate the renal clearance, metabolic clearance and systemic clearance for a given data. Working example 1. 250 mg of a drug was administered by oral route and urine was collected at regular intervals. It was found that 45% of the drug is excreted in the urine unchanged and 54.5% of the drug is excreted as its metabolite. Half-life of the drug is 1.38 hour and volume of the distribution is 15 liter. Calculate first one renal clearance, second one metabolic clearance and third one is the systemic clearance. So we have to calculate the organic clearance as well as the total clearance of the drug from the body. So let us see the solution to this working example 1. And first of all, let us identify what is the data given. The drug excreted is given as 45%, as well as the metabolite that is going to be excreted is given as 54.5%. So the drug is going to be excreted unchanged as 45% and its metabolite is excreted up to the 54.5%. And we are given with the half-life T half is equal to 1.38 hour and volume of distribution is given as 15 liters. And from this data, we have to calculate the renal clearance, metabolic clearance and systemic clearance. But in order to calculate the renal clearance and metabolic clearance, we require elimination rate constants by the individual organs. So we can solve this problem with 3 steps. Let us go with the step 1. Step 1 is a determination of elimination rate constant. First of all, we should know the elimination rate constant. Then only we can determine what are the individual organic clearances. Step 2. Step 2 is the estimation of the renal clearance and step 3 is the estimation of the metabolic clearance. And step 4 is simply the calculation of the systemic clearance from the step 2 and step 3. When we add the renal clearance to the metabolic clearance, we will get the total systemic clearance. So now let us go with the step 1. So step 1 is the estimation of the elimination rate constant. How can we estimate the elimination rate constant? The elimination rate constant K is equal to 0.693 by T half, and we are given with the T half value as 1.38. So we can substitute in this equation. Then it becomes K is equal to 0.693 by 1.38. So 1.38 is almost double of the 0.69, which is nothing but 1 by 2. On solving gives the 0.50 R inverse. So whatever the elimination rate constant is the 0.50 R inverse. So this is the total elimination rate constant. Now let us go to the step 2. Step 2 is the estimation of the renal clearance. So in order to estimate the renal clearance, initially we require the elimination rate constant of the renal system. So this can be obtained by one of the equation, the KR. The elimination rate constant of the renal system is equal to percentage drug excreted into K. Whatever the percentage of the excretion of the drug unchanged into the total elimination rate constant. Already we have seen that the drug is excreted by 45% as unchanged. So whatever the renal elimination rate constant is equal to 45% of the total elimination rate constant. Now KR is equal to 45 by 100 into KE, that is nothing but 0.5, because the drug is excreted unchanged as 45%. So now on solving it gives 0.225 R inverse. So the renal elimination rate constant is 0.225 R inverse. But what we require is the renal clearance. So how we can calculate the renal clearance? Renal clearance CLR is equal to KR into VD. So here we know the KR value as 0.225 and volume of distribution VD is given as 15 liters. So we can substitute in this equation such that renal clearance is equal to 0.225 into 15, which on solving will get 3.38 liter R inverse. So the renal clearance of the drug is 3.38 liter per hour. Now step 3 is the estimation of the metabolic clearance. Again here we have to estimate the metabolic elimination rate constant initially. So we can use the same equation, Km is equal to percentage metabolism into Ke. So whatever the metabolic elimination constant is equal to the percentage of the drug undergoing the metabolism into total elimination rate constant. Already from the data we know that the drug is undergoing the 54.5% of metabolism. So now we can substitute in this equation. Then it gives Km is equal to 54.5 by 100 into K is obtained as 0.5. So 54.5 by 100 into 0.5, which on solving it gives 0.273 R inverse. So now we got the metabolic elimination constant as 0.273 R inverse. Then what we require is the metabolic clearance. So metabolic clearance CLM is equal to Km into VD. Now substituting in this equation, the metabolic clearance CLM is equal to 0.273 into 15, which on solving will get 4.09 liter R inverse. So now the metabolic clearance is equal to 4.09 liter per hour. This value can be added with the renal clearance such that we will get the total systemic clearance. So step 4 is the estimation of the systemic clearance. We know systemic clearance CLS is equal to CLR plus CLM plus CL other. But here whatever the elimination by other routes is very less compared with the renal system and metabolic system. So now we can substitute the values of renal clearance and metabolic clearance. So it is 3.38 plus 4.09, which on adding we will get 7.47 liter R inverse. So the total clearance of the drug is 7.47 liter R inverse. But the systemic clearance can also be calculated directly from the elimination rate constant, and we know the one of the equation CLS is equal to K into VD, where K is the total elimination rate constant. And we got the Ke value as 0.50. So by substituting this equation, CLS is equal to 0.50 into 15. So which on solving will get 7.5 liter R inverse. So by using this equation, the systemic clearance we got as 7.5 liter R inverse. But previously we got the systemic clearance CLS is equal to CLR plus CLM, which on solving will get 7.47 liter R inverse. You can compare these values, 7.5 and 7.47. So by directly substituting the equation, we will get 7.5. On the other hand, by adding the individual clearance, we will get the 7.47, which is almost nearer to the total clearance. Why it is not equivalent? Because we know that 45% of the drug is undergoing the excretion unchanged by renal system. So renal elimination is 45% and 54.5% of the drug is metabolized. So it's undergoing the metabolic clearance. So total is the 45 plus 54.5, which is nothing but the 99.5%. So 99.5% of the drug is going to be eliminated by these two routes. Only 0.5% of the drug is eliminated by other routes. So this 0.5% is responsible for the difference in these values, which results in a small difference as 0.03 in the calculated values. So since the drug is undergoing the major elimination by renal and metabolic clearance, the total clearance can be obtained by addition of the individual organic clearances. In this way, we can calculate the clearance of the drugs by knowing the elimination rate constant and volume of distribution. And we can also get the total systemic clearance by adding the individual organic clearances. So that's about the calculations on the clearance. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, share this video with your friends, post your comments in the comment box. Thank you for watching this video.